So guys, welcome to this video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you my big farm room that I do daily. And on screen right now you will see the requirements to do everything that I do in this video. Be sure to know that you can actually downgrade some of the seeds that you use to make the farming requirement a bit lower. But for the run that I'm going to show you right now, the highest level seed is the flytrap seed, and that requires level 93 farming. You will also need access to the Trollheim patch, the East Ectophile patch, Etc., Herblo Habitat, and Canifis. So guys, right here you can see the menu where you can click using annotations to navigate to the different parts of this guide, of which there are 4. There's the herbs, allotments, or limp words, a part of the guide. I've put them all in one section because that's mainly the same run using the same teleports. The fruit trees section, the bushes section, as well as 2 extra patches that you guys can go to for some extra farming XP and some profit. So guys, on screen right now you can see the teleports that you will need to do the main run of this guide, which will be the herbs, allotments, and limp words. It says there Catherby teleport or lodestone teleport to Catherby. Alternatively, you can actually use the Camelot teleport, but that is a bit slower as you will have to run east as well as south. You will need an explorer's ring to get to the cabbage port. Trollheim or Godward's dungeon teleport to get to the Trollheim patch. You can alternatively use the teleport unlocked from Livid Farm, which teleports you straight to the patch. You can use an ectophile, and also you will need an RD Cloak 3 or an Arduin teleport, from which you will have to run north. You can also use the RD lodestone, which is a bit closer than the RD teleport, but does take a bit longer because of the teleport animation. This is going to be the herb run section of this guide, in which I do herbs, allotments, as well as a flower patch. In the herbs I plant lantern. You will need 5 herb seeds. You will need 32 allotment seeds. I use fly traps, and you will need 4 flower seeds. I use limpwort roots, so I have limpwort seeds there. I also take a juju farming potion because it gives me a chance of double herbs randomly. You can, if you want, if you have the green fingers aura, any version of that, you can bring down your aura slot. I don't have anything in my aura because I don't have that. The teleports I will be using include the cabbage port with the explorer's ring, the ectophile teleport, from which I will run west to the ectophile herb patch, the Trollheim teleport, which is the first patch that I go to because it takes the longest to get to, and also I will be using the home port to Catherby, and the Arduin cloak teleport to the Arduin farm. I can do this unlimited every day because I have the 4th version of the Arduin cloak. With the 3rd version you can teleport there once a day. But in the next clip you will see me with only 16 fly traps. Be sure to note that down because you do need 32 allotment seeds. I just failed in the next clip. So yeah. So the first thing I do is teleport to Trollheim and then run west over the mountain, and I go to the first patch, which is a Trollheim herb patch. Alternatively, you can use the Trollheim telly, as I said before, from Livid Farm, but I don't have that unlocked, so I drink my juju potion and then I harvest all of these herbs, note them, plant a new herb with fertile soil, and then teleport to the ectophile, and then I harvest the herbs here. And as you can see, there's an allotment here as well as a flower patch, so I do all of those things at once before teleporting on to the next place. I do this for the rest of the areas, which is the second one being the cabbage port, where I go for the allotments, the flower patch, and then the second allotment, and then the herbs. As you can see, I did run out of allotment seeds because I was kind of stupid and bought half that amount I needed. Next I used the RD cloak to teleport to the Arduin farm and then do the same thing here. The only herb patch without the allotments and the flowers is the Trollheim patch, which is why I go there first. And finally home port to Catherby, and then do the same thing here. For harvesting the fruit trees, you will need the following teleports, including access to spirit trees, which is the quickest way. You will need access to Brimhaven, either via the lodestone or a Brimhaven tablet. You will need an elf crystal that is charged, a witch doctor mask, or a juju spirit bag. You can buy the spirit bag from the GE, or a Catherby teleport via the Lunar spellbook, or a Camelot teleport, or the Catherby lodestone. For the fruit trees run that I do, you will need to have planted 6 fruit trees already. I've already planted 6 palm trees that have grown fully. If you don't have them, be sure to go on this run and plant them instead of doing what I do, which is harvesting them. And I will be using the captain's log to teleport to my spirit tree in Port Sarim, which I will use to get to 2 of the fruit trees throughout RuneScape, which include the Tree Gnome Stronghold and the Tree Gnome Village one. I'll be using a Brimhaven tablet. You can use the home port to Karamja. I'll be using the teleport crystal to get me to Lechia, and the Witch Doctor Mask to teleport to the Herblo Habitat. For the fruit trees, I teleport with my captain's log and then run east to my spirit tree, and first I go to the Tree Home Stronghold, which is a shortcut, keyboard shortcut of number 2, and then harvest all of the coconuts from my fruit tree, give it to the 2 leprechaun to note it, and then go back to the spirit tree. The reason I come to this Tree Home Stronghold first is because the fruit tree is pretty close to the spirit tree, so then when I'm in the Tree Home village I can run west and follow Elkoi throughout the maze to get me there quicker, go to the next fruit tree and do the same thing here. This is what I do for all 6, which will give me a total of 36 coconuts. After this I homeport to Cathaby and then run southeast to the next fruit tree, which is where you get another 6, believe it or not, coconuts, or whatever fruit tree you planted. You can get papayas depending on what fruit tree you planted. I plant palm trees because coconuts are the most expensive. So yeah, and then teleport to Brimhaven. You can lodestone there if you want, but I just use a tab because it's a bit quicker. That makes no sense because I homeport to Cathaby, but who even cares? And then I go through that there, and then I do the herbal habitat one with the Wish Doctor mask. I love having the Wish Doctor mask because it means I don't have to buy the Juju teleport spirit bags. It's got unlimited teleports. It's quite a bitch to get. And finally I run to Lechia, or teleport there with the Elven Crystal, and do the same thing there. Here you can see the teleports that you will need for the bush run section of this guide. You will need a spirit tree in Esoteria, or you can use a ring of wealth to teleport to Esoteria, from where you will have to run east in order to get to Miscellanea. You will need an Ardy Cloak 3 or above, a Remington tablet or a Ports Rim lodestone. You can actually use your captain's log from the player on ports and run west, but this does take quite a bit longer. A combat bracelet or a Varrock lodestone teleport, from which you will have to run slightly southeast to the Champions Guild. So for the bushes section of this guide, I will be using 4 teleports, including the Canterbury Monastery teleport on the Arduin Cloak, the Captain's Log for the Spirit Tree, and for this you will need the Spirit Tree Miscellanea, or you could use the Ring of Wealth teleport to Esoteria, but that will take quite a while to run, a Charged Combat Bracelet, and a Remington tablet. Also, you will be needing 4 of the appropriate seeds as usual. It's quite obvious, you don't need me to say that, but I will be doing Barberries for Agility XP from the bushes. The bush run is actually one of the quickest runs to do, but it was one of the best for me because it meant that I could get 99 agility. And what I do first is teleport to my spirit tree and then go to Esoteria spirit tree, which I have planted both of them. You just use the number 7 there, run slightly west, and there should be a bush patch there. Just do the same thing as usual, harvest it, put fertile soil, plant it, and then go to the Canterbury Monastery with the Arduin Cloak, run north outside the monastery and slightly east. You should see it really easily, it's right there. And the next one I go to is anyone, you don't have to do it in any order really, but this time I went to the Champions Guild with the, what's it called again, I've forgotten the name of the bracelet. It's a combat bracelet, yeah, it's a charged combat bracelet. And then run slightly west of there, you can use the Varrock lodestone as I said before, and finally go to Remington, run west, get my agility XP, and that's it for the bushes run. This guide will include 2 extras, which are the Mokella mushrooms and cactus spines, and for this you will need a teleport to Canaphis or west of Canaphis, which I use the fairy ring. Alternatively, you can use the a house portal that teleports you to Canaphis, and you will need access to Al-Kharid. I mainly use the lodestone, but you can use an Amulet of Glory to get there quicker. And finally we are on to the extras part of this guide, and for this you will only need a Mokella mushroom spore and a cactus seed if you don't have a cactus already planted in Al-Kharid. So I'll just go through the run right now, speed it up and show you what it's like. So for the extras, what I do is just teleport to the fairy ring. Closest way to get there for me is using the Tuckle Zoo, and you teleport into the 5 caves, running north and using the fairy ring there, and then I type in the code or use the code CKS, which is on my fast teleport, which is a great update they added, by the way. I have a Mokella mushroom in my inventory. I just teleport to CKS really quickly, as the fast teleport option just revolutionized this. And then I run slightly east, it's right there, pick the Mokella mushrooms. Now I get double mushrooms per harvest. That's because I've done the elite Mauritania tasks, and that's the same with the next thing that I'm going to do, which is the cactus spines. I get double because I've finished the elite desert tasks. So you just pick all of these, use fertile soil or super compost if you go that way. If you don't need to use super compost, it just means that it's less likely that they die. And then a home teleport to Al-Kharid, and then have a cactus already planted there, as I said like twice already in this guide. Have a cactus there, and then run northeast slightly. There should be a small farming patch there, and then harvest the cactus spines of that. I get 6 cactus spines, and the cactus spines aren't amazing profit, but it's free profit nonetheless. So I just do that, especially when you get 6 from the elite daily task. It's around 30k, and they actually respawn really quickly. I believe it takes around half an hour for the 3 spines to respawn on the cactus. And that's it for the extras. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. I generally tend to get around 30k XP from that big run that I do in all-in-one inventory. I just split it up for you so you guys could see the different parts relevant to you, and this is all the produce that I got from that run. So herbs vary a lot. Sometimes I can get, the biggest run I got was 71, I can get around 70, and the lowest one that you can get is like 20 if loads of them die, but that does vary. But let's just see the produce right here, 668k, which takes around 10-15 minutes if you're doing it quite quickly. The way I do it is around 20 minutes because I don't do it full pro speed. But if you did enjoy this video, found it informative, be sure to comment, rate and subscribe to my channel. Peace out.